Telegraph, one of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's go-to publications, conveniently, Dr. Sophie Chandauka is not as qualified as she seems. You see, quote, the honorific of doctor she uses is not an earned medical or academic title. Instead, it derives from an honorary doctorate in business administration awarded to her by the University of Coventry in 2023, seemingly in recognition of her diversity campaigning. Well, Paul Nuki of the Telegraph, let me introduce you to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, two American residents that can barely keep a job and most certainly do not represent Sussex, England, or the British royal family. Now, the United States does not officially recognize royal titles, as the U.S. Constitution prohibits granting or recognizing titles of nobility. Article I, Section 9, Clause 8, also known as the Emoluments Clause. Foreign royals, including non-working members of the royal family, can obviously pretend they're still royal and use their titles socially and in private settings if they choose. But the reality is it's about as legit as a mushroom burger. If a non-working royal moves to the US, especially after slandering their ancestry, they should quite honestly ignore their old title and live as a private citizen. They can choose to use their birth name or any other preferred name legally. However, the U.S. government and legal documents will not officially acknowledge noble or royal status Rachel Meghan Markle. A spokeswoman for Cinnabale told the BBC that the use of doctor was a matter of personal choice and that there was no legal restriction preventing honorary degree recipients from using the title. If we have to live in Meghan Markle's Delulu land of I'm Sussex now, then I'm ride or die on the Dr. Sophie title. Dr. Sophie, I'm all in. Because you worked harder to earn that title than Meghan Markle ever did. She didn't even Google it.
I wish there was a place we can all sign, like a petition of some sort with the universe, that every time Kinsey opens her mouth, somehow it's zipped back. Because sometimes she opens her mouth to speak and I'm like, do you ever take a moment to just listen to all the bullshit you're spewing? Do you ever, like, for a moment, ask yourself, why am I doing this? What am I saying? But clearly, you're just so dumb. Honestly, watching that clip, anyway, I digress. So, the hypocrisy of the Sussex trying to discredit Chandauka. This woman, the agent of chaos. I cannot stand her. So, according to Kinsey Scofield, she claims that Harry and Meghan are trying to discredit Sophie Chandauka's doctorate, honorary doctorate. I don't know where she read that, and it's Kinsey. She's always her yaps. Has negative things to say about Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, because she makes money off Meghan. So are you guys surprised? So she claims that Harry and Meghan are trying to discredit. I want to say that is not true in one way or another. If the people who are actually trying to discredit, it's people who are calling it for what it is. It's a honorary doctorate. She did not earn it. It's a fake doctorate, right? So, let me tell you something. So, the honorific of doctor she uses is not an earned medical or academic title. Instead, it derives from a honorary doctorate in business administration awarded to her by the University of Coventry in 2023, seemingly in recognition of her diversity campaigning. So, it was awarded. She did not earn it. It's not like academic or like a medical one. She was just awarded the doctorate because of her diversity in campaigning. So she went on to say that, let me introduce you to the Duke and Duchess. Lifestyle brand just sold out. It's sold out. Her Netflix show is doing great. In fact, season 2 is coming out this fall. What do you mean they cannot keep a job? That's why I'm telling you, this one does not listen to herself when she's speaking. And then most certainly do not represent Sussex, England, or the British royal family. The United States does not officially recognize royal titles as the US, blah, blah, blah. That's what she said. Let me get to the part that pissed me about the Chandauka saga. So Schofield thinks that Harry and Meghan can pretend that they are royal if they choose to. Here's the thing, Schofield. Let me tell you a thing or two. Harry is royal whether you like it or not. He was born a royal, and if he is to die, he will die a royal. The only way that Harry stops being a royal is when the monarchy is abolished. And clearly, I doubt that is happening anytime soon. So whether you like it or not, he is a royal. He is not pretending to be a royal. He is a royal. And Meghan, in fact, is married to a prince, a royal prince. Get over it. Get over it. So if a now working royal moves to the UK, if a now non-working royal moves to the US after slandering their ancestry, first and foremost, I don't think Harry slandered their ancestry. He spoke up. He stood to the monarchy. He stood up for himself. And he exposed the monarchy for who they are. They're racist and they're vile human beings. They're horrible. Look at his brother. He literally assaulted him while his wife was pregnant. He got away with it. He is the one who's a bully and should be in prison. But no, the media does not want to have that topic. We had two royal members wondering what Archie's skin tone is going to be like. That is racist. That he did not slander. He stood up for himself and said what it is. And we applauded him for that. It was honorary that he did that, right? So they can't ignore the royal titles because whether we like it or not, the Sussex name was bestowed to them. Exactly. Whether you like it or not, that name was bestowed to Harry and Meghan once they married into the royal family. Once she married to the royal family, and also it was bestowed to them by the late Queen Elizabeth when they got married in 2018. And it's crazy to me that Kinsey is always fixated on Meghan and Harry, claiming yada yada. You think that they are funded by taxpayers' money? These people, literally, Harry and Meghan are living their best lives. They're not funded by taxpayers. They have their own money. It's a problem when they have their own money. It's a problem when they're thriving. It's a problem when they're working. Clearly, come on now. So she went on, this is the part now I want to. So Sophie told the news that the use of doctor was a matter of personal choice and that there was no legal restriction preventing honorary degree recipients from using their title. That's what Sophie Chandauka said. In fact, so many people called her out, and we called her out, even the Sussex squad or everyone that is pro Meghan and Harry, or someone who just can see what this is. You are a vile human being. We called you out because you're a fraud. And the fact that you have a fake doctorate, that makes it worse. We were calling you out for your misconduct and everything. You claim to be this person who knows so much, but in hindsight, you're not. And then Kinsey went on to say, if you had to live in Meghan's Delulu land of Sussex now, she ride or die for Dr. Sophie. She is a ride or die on Dr. Sophie Chandauka because she worked harder to earn the title than Meghan ever did. Oh my God, here they go, downsizing everything, Meghan's achievements, downplaying Meghan's achievements. First, before Meghan married into the royal family, she was so rich, guys. She was working on a very famous Netflix show, television show, legal show, Suits, and it did very well. It broke records to date. She was paid $50,000 an episode. She had a side hustle before side hustle was a thing, and that is the TIG, and she used to bring in $80,000 a year. She bought their fast coach with her money when she started dating Prince Harry. What are you talking about? And also, let me tell you something, Kinsey. Meghan's Sussex title wasn't something that she randomly claimed. It was bestowed upon her by Queen Elizabeth II when she married Harry, just like the other royal titles given through marriage. For her, and I'm glad that the commission is now looking into the matter, this entire Centabale saga, because this woman, I'm sure there's so many skeletons. And Kinsey, if you want to call fake doctorate Sophie Chandauka doctor, well, that's your thing, do it. But don't you dare try to say that Meghan try to downsize everything she's accomplished, or she does not work, she did not earn it. She did not need to earn it. It's the customs when it comes to monarchy, it was bestowed to her. Learn a thing or two, Kinsey. Come on now. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you with more exclusive news and updates. Bye.